It's looking like a beautiful morning. I don't have any electronic failures today, so it's looking like I'm gonna be paddling the river. So the weather's beautiful. It's supposed to stay beautiful all day, which is awesome. But I think the best part about today is that yesterday went so well. I don't have to worry about finding water. I don't have to worry about looking for a grocery store in St. Cloud or in Sartell or anything like that. I just need to paddle until I feel like stopping, and I can set up camp and do it again the next day until I run a little bit low on something. I might do a couple portages today. I just did my first one, and holy moly, what a portage. This thing had like ridiculous rough terrain, and you had to go a long ways around it. It was probably like 600 yards, and just the terrain alone just killed me. Oh my gosh. Not sure if I should be doing these in one trip with a canoe on my head, but I made it. Well, I sure didn't expect this today. As the river goes around these islands, it gets really shallow, and I ended up having to walk alongside my canoe. It didn't last long though. I stopped at a private campground looking for a map, and they didn't have it. Alright, so for the majority of my navigation, I've been using the Minnesota DNR water trail maps for the Mississippi River. And there are 9 of them. I picked up the first 4 at Itasca State Park right as I left onto Lake Itasca, and then in Lake Bemidji State Park, there was a nice young lady who gave me 5 through 9, except for number 7. She couldn't find it. They normally don't have them there, but she ordered them for herself and gave them to me because she was really nice. And I've been kind of looking for number 7 ever since. I called the Sauk Rapids DNR office, and they have map number 7. Well, it's a shame to stop early on such a beautiful day, but 2 things are true. I have to stop in the DNR office in St. Cloud, and there's no camping in St. Cloud. So what I did was called the sheriff's office of the county, who had an officer call me, and I asked him if it was all right if I could camp in in one of the parks there in St. Cloud. And what he told me is that it's against city ordinance, but they won't be looking for me. So off the record, I'm probably going to be camping somewhere around St. Cloud, which means I'm going to be paddling for another 3 or 4 hours. I made it just before sunset and set up camp, and it was really strange hearing like the sounds of the city, and there was a train track nearby, and I don't know, I was woken up by a guy who was checking every single trash can at the park for cans to recycle, and I was woken up by teenagers playing at the park late at night, and just some silly stuff like that that I hadn't really had to deal with throughout the whole trip, which made things pretty interesting. I started up here, and I made it all the way down to right there. That's about a mile walk to the DNR office this morning, and then I'll be on my way back to my canoe with my map and on my way. I've been doing a lot of walking lately. It was actually a couple of miles, but I got my map, so I'd say it was worth. After my walk through town this morning, I'm finally ready to go. Well, the Sauk Rapids sure were interesting. I would have liked to, but I couldn't really record any video while I was going through them. I didn't have too much trouble. I just got some water spilled into my boat one time, which isn't a big deal. They had an option to portage around the rapids, but of course I didn't do that. Why would I do that? Well, the DNR map once again says 300 yards, and I don't think that's right. I always get the funniest looks when I'm portaging, and I'm just like, what? You never seen a guy wear a canoe for a hat before? Well, this is an interesting part of the portage. Figured it was safe to do the stairs in 2 trips. It'll be nice to have some consistent current, I hope, after that last portage. because there's not another dam for a little while. There was a whole bunch of dams right in a row, and the stale, non-moving water was getting to me. This is an amazing spot. It's got a sandy beach. It's got one hell of a view. And on top of the sandy beach is the fire pit and everything. I think this is my favorite spot so far. Well, I'd say this is about the perfect way to end the day. Sitting on a sandy beach, leaned against my canoe, watching as the sun's about to set. And if nothing else so far, this journey has definitely made me grateful for everything that comes my way. I'm grateful for the water I drink, the food I eat, the friends I make, the sunshine during the day, the lack of wind, everything. I love it. Today I made it from here, well, off the map a little bit, but I made it all the way down to right there. Hey, thanks for watching. If you aren't already, make sure you're following me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and at travelingafro.com. And I will see you next time.